If you're a creative intellectual like us, you may be wondering what smart contracts are and how they influence cryptocurrencies, such as blockchain with NFTs. Luckily for you, Nugget Lover, after a quick research, here's where we found an answer. In this video, we will talk about why and how you can make an NFT from a smart contract. NFTs give the issuer of a token full control over the logic and implementation of their decentralized application. The application's smart contract will regulate the particular code and associated rules, governance, and validation standards. NFTs such as CryptoKitty and CryptoHarvest store all the data that is related to the tokens in contracts written on Ethereum. They are registered through smart contracts like ERC-721 and can be ordered to transfer a specific amount of tokens or create new ones, thus leading to unique digital assets. The blockchain offers permanent and transparent storage for your NFTs. Access desired information when, where, and how you want with a few clicks of the mouse. With recorded transactions on the blockchain, you can make an NFT from a smart contract. The smart contract manages and encrypts your data along with important transaction information. This information can then be accessed by anyone, all without having to spend any money. NFTs are run by smart contracts, which govern the various actions such as verifying the ownership and handling the transferability. Creating smart contracts has enabled other services, such as creating NFTs to go beyond the basic functions and add on new functionalities. These include linking to other digital assets, handling royalty payments, and etc. You can create permanent identification information using this and ensure that they cannot be divided into smaller units to sell or offer to others. NFTs function much like physical assets. They are scarce and rare, which means they have more value because they can be transferred to other people. The structure of a smart contract makes it so that digital assets on the blockchain are exclusive, 100 in limited supply, and non-replicable. This means these digital assets have value. Anything can be represented digitally on the blockchain using a smart contract. Since an NFT is part code, it can also be created on the blockchain. Creating a smart contract enables you to write your if or then and when conditions, which are run by the network of computers that confirms only if the execution of each action is what you expected. Now, how are smart contracts created? When you make an NFT, it is known as minting. You are basically writing the underlying smart contract code. The smart contract code decides the qualities of the NFT and it adds them to the relevant blockchain on which the specific NFT is coded. There are many standards that have been established for smart contracts. Ethereum is one of them, but there are a variety of other standards too. NFTs are making their entrance into the world of cryptocurrencies. One possible contender for mainstream adoption is blockchain, though it lacks a strong strategic value. The two standards that most fintech companies adhere to for physically trading things are Ethereum's ERC-1155 standard and Ethereum's ERC-721 standard. NFTs can be implemented easily thanks to clever workarounds in smart contracts. ERC-721 standard is an open standard that describes how to build NFTs or non-fungible tokens on the Ethereum blockchain. ERC-721 is unique and unlike most other tokens. When a token is transferred, you need two pieces of information: the token ID and what period it was first minted in the contract, which allows different tokens of the same balance to be distinguished from one another. The benefits of using ERC-721 is to manage multiple tokens. The ERC-1155 standard for blockchain off-chain trading means that each token can be configured with its own specifications, supply, and metadata attributes to effectively bring an ecosystem of instant trading and shipping. This This standardization of NFTs will help ensure that the on-chain transactions are compatible with off-chain ones. NFT tokens may function differently on different blockchain platforms. For developers, a flexible programming language allows for the development of sleek and flexible smart contracts. Currently, most blockchains never support traditional programming languages because they are more geared towards simple code execution. However, a recent upgrade to Ethereum grants more functionality for developers through extensions in their programming language. If you'll ask, what do smart contracts cover? Well, smart contracts cover, among other things, the actual rights that are being sold. It is assumed that if you own an asset, you own the copyright to it. In reality, it's not so, though ownership and copyrights are both different things. Once ownership of an asset is transferred, rights to the original article will remain with the author, and proper legal channels need to be followed. Many popular blockchain technologies work in a similar fashion, and therefore require careful deliberation from anyone purchasing crypto legal assets. In most cases, the copyright to a digital asset will be with the creator, unless it is explicitly outlined in the contract. NFT license outlines what rights are being specifically licensed to the buyer and makes the NFT separate from the art. The license provides clarity on what rights are being transferred. Everyone wants a purpose for their work, and in the most recent trend, it is becoming more common to release media as license holders. But with the functionalities offered by blockchain platforms, this setup can be accomplished in an efficient manner that is much less complex than past transactions. As per verification of authenticity, smart contracts can verify authentic transactions using a cryptographic method known as Utxo-Based smart formation verification. With the ability for smart contracts to authenticate currency, trace its history, and be authenticated publicly, you can prove ownership easier. Enterprise demand for these features require innovative technology such as artificial intelligence or AI, blockchain and machine learning or ML to ensure trustworthiness and reliability while preserving authenticity. Unfortunately, contracts like this won't be easy to enforce. Regardless, the story cannot be disputed back into our history unless it is trivial and can be easily proved. NFTs will not be verified by people. Instead, a machine analysis of the data collected implies authenticity automatically. This was successfully outlined by SuperRare, who released apps and gamified their process to increase buyers' success rates. NFTs make use of blockchain technology to provide a token that is guaranteed to be created at the time of sale, based on conditions within a smart contract. Every single NFT has not just its sale date and owner information recorded, but also those of its owner's predecessors, which lends these digital assets an air of authenticity and uniqueness. Buying and selling any owned original works on the blockchain takes only a couple of minutes. The owner can then make a listing of these to see how well liked the work is, if it's worth replicating, or if it's worth advertising. NFTs can also be used beyond just trading. They can handle supply chains, manage financial transactions, and even manage trade of goods. There are benefits to using smart contracts in business, especially when the risk of getting cheated by a third party is minimized. A smart contract can bring certainty to a business transaction and eliminate any uncertainty during the process. Imagine if you were about to buy a house, but instead of the process just being delayed now by the lack of trust, it becomes complex with too many steps. Delays are possible at every stop, credit, check, and etc. And it even includes a need for bank services. Instead of an agent, the smart contract organizes new purchases and motivates both parties involved to act in their own self-interest. The more parties who are included in the transaction, the higher the commission and fees can get, which is where smart contracts will simplify the process. Sellers will no longer be subjected to hassle-filed paperwork. Transactions purchased and transmitted from your wallet can be manually verified. Smart contracts will make all financial transactions safe by safeguarding personal, credit, and financial information that's held in the code of the blockchain. The promise of smart contracts is exciting. Smart contracts are the building blocks of any NFT. Imagine completely eliminating the lack of trust you might experience with other people. people when transacting with them. Some are even exploring including a smart contract into more business-focused transactions, creating a new future to home loans and such. Now for the most awaited part, the question is how? In this part of the video, we are going to show you how to mint Ethereum NFTs directly from a smart contract. And this is important for two reasons. The first reason is so that you can get NFTs before anyone else before they sell out. Also, sometimes things you purchase on websites may be a bit buggy and make people crash, but the robust smart contracts like Ethereum provide an alternative to avoid any hiccups or downtime. As the second reason for this is due to potential opportunities next year, those who know how to fix broken NFTs in smart contracts will have a high possibility of being very lucrative. In the NFT space through crypto Twitter, we came across a project called ... This project launched at a minimum price point of $0.05 per Ethereum. This project had exploded to a point that it's worth over $500 now. These projects receiving attention reveal how even just a speculative idea can spawn an NFT by leveraging on the smart contract market lower barriers of entry. It has become possible to create a simple blockchain token with minimal programming knowledge and the network security provided by cryptography. But we would like to make a disclosure. Buying these isn't a good idea and is risky. We are not telling you whether or not to buy these NFTs. It will be up to you if you want them, but there will be important things that you need to keep in mind when deciding how much is worth it for your goals. And also, be mindful of fake NFTs. As for the newer projects like cryptocurrency and blockchain, always remember to look for a verified tick if you purchase an item online. With new ICOs, there is often not as much information as you would like on the site. This can be problematic because websites are often used by scam artists where they might sell land or fake passports. To get started, we need the smart contract address. Contracts may have an address with live functionality during their launch and ready to mint resources on behalf of our project through smart contracts. If you don't find the address in time, you can also find it via Etherscan as soon as a new project is launched. Once you find one, you can use Etherscan to search through the contract details and copy it down before attempting to create an NFT. Same thing right here with the Bored APR Club. If you're looking at the center of TNA versus BSP, scroll down, click on the XEO address, then it will bring me to the contract address. So let's use XEC and XDP as an example. So once you are at the address, you are going to scroll down over here to contract, and you will see code read and write contract. Once you click on the writing contract and connect your MetaMask wallet, you will see mint at the top. Enter how much each NFT is going to cost and how many tokens that you are creating. If you're in a Discord group or on Twitter before the launch, you will know what each NFT costs. NFTs are generated and needed with just the click of a button, not lots of time spent on detailed formulas. The current use cases for NFTs is limited. You cannot send funds to another person via an NFT, nor can you rival cryptocurrency exchanges to rent funds in an ARK bank. In this specific case, the maximum value was 5. If I wanted more than one of these assets for a single transaction, I would need to set each one to 5 times the current value and send them out. So in this particular case, that would be 0.2, 5 Ethereum and 5 tokens. In addition to that, CML has a function where a user can actually see the NFT price written in UINT256. This comes out to be 0.5 Ethereum. With the new Bored API Club SDK, your teams can now make accounts specific to the minute crypto accounts. Club uses structured data and machine learning to produce content of equal quality and reliability of professional consultants without lengthy development time. Similar to how many non-fungible tokens or NFTs are traded, this discusses how you can make an NFT yourself. There is a cost, but using an API club, things are easier than they seem. To learn the important skills of predictive code, we will work on our own NFT implemented as a smart contract. To pay for one of these opportunities, you simply tell this website what an Ethereum address you want to send your Ether to. Post requests are normal on how much money you want to transfer and the price. If you want this process finished faster, all you need to do is choose one of two potential options: pay more than the current market price or lower than the current market price. As there are new projects using smart contracts and NFT networks in the Ethereum ecosystem, people who invest in these startups can take advantage of trading on markets like Etherscan.com to buy their initial allocation at moments when some investors are selling off. This Etherscan page allows people to see project-specific data such as day traded history and price ranges, so no prior knowledge is required. And right now, the gas fees for Ethereum are outrageous. Any transactions on an offline network is too expensive as more people are trying to use it and more people are joining it. Just think of the cost and be it in 2019. The fees are so high, and what's true is they haven't gone away until now. Ethereum has broken just like that, but it will not go so easily to solve the trouble that the networks cause. Allowing users to easily build their own data and smart contracts, Ethereum explores the mass potential of NFTs. With a faster expanding market and cheaper fees than Solana, Ethereum is able to offer greater speed at low enough prices for anyone to get in on the ground floor. That's it for this video, Nugget Lover. Remember to subscribe to our channel, and if you feel like we've delivered value, please share this video with one person. That's right, just one person, as a token of your appreciation for the hard work we put into making content that educates and helps you on your mission of building your own fortune. Remember, you can watch video after video, but it isn't until you actually take action that you'll start to see results. See you soon.